Alright, y'all, so this boy coming at y'all with a fire what if. And today's fire what if will be, what if Naruto was a Yuki clan member? Or what if Naruto basically had ice release? Whichever one you guys want to interpret it as, it does not matter to me. So basically, Naruto would be a Yuki clan member, basically by, you know how Haku is the descendant of a Yuki clan member? That's basically what my character is, as Minato is a descendant. Minato is a descendant of this clan, and he will possess the power of ice release, as my character will also possess this power. And basically, where we would start this what if off is where Naruto was a child. He is a child walking along the streets of Konoha, as he would then see a little girl being attacked by some bullies. As he would then run over there, and basically in a rush to save this girl, because he doesn't want to see anyone get hurt, as he would want to protect this girl, because this is just part of his will. As he would basically everything will happen in the canon counterpart, so nothing really changes there. As Naruto would be fighting off with the bullies, as one bully would go in for the landing punch, as this bully would then try to attack Naruto, as Naruto's feet would then slip into Naruto would basically slip on his bottom. As he would then slip on his bottom, he would hit his head, tripping, also getting knocked out. As he would then wake up to the bullies kicking Naruto, bullying Naruto. As this Hyuga member would come, as they would then snarl at Naruto, actually giving such non-care for Naruto that they would even laugh. As they would then also kick Naruto. Naruto getting enraged by this fact that he's getting jumped by children and also a grown-up. How would you feel? As Naruto would then say, "It's over for you." As he would then channel chakra into his fist, as ice would basically appear on his fist, smashing his fist into the ground. As he would then channel this chakra, as the chakra would go into the ground, making basically icicles pop out the ground, as it would then hit all of these people. As the third Hokage would be summoned, due to Naruto basically killing 2 kids. He actually killed them due to them bleeding out from getting stabbed in the chest by these icicles. So Naruto would be underwatched more frequently. So yeah, nothing really changed in that incident besides Naruto learned that this strange power that he possesses. And he also told himself that he wants to progress his power, unlock more potential in his power. He knows that this power is great. He knows that he will become a strong shinobi with this power. He knows that he will become the Hokage with this power. As he would continue to tell himself this, as he is being walked back to his house by the third Hokage, as the third Hokage is disappointed in Naruto, as he killed 2 of his own shinobi. He killed children his age, looking down on Naruto as a murderer now. He doesn't respect Naruto as much, but he still has a little respect for Naruto, even as he is pitying him to some sort. As Naruto would be walked back to his home, basically thinking of how he could advance his potential for this power, as he knows this power is great. As he would say, "What can I do with this power? How can I unlock its full potential?" saying to himself. As he would then go outside to train. As he would start to train, he would remember what he did back at basically the tree, by the trees, or in the forest. I don't remember exactly where he was getting bullied at, but yeah. He remembered basically when he channeled that chakra into his fist, as he would try to do the same thing, but it would not be to the extent of what he did back there. As he would channel the chakra into his fist, punching the ground, as a little icicles would come out of the ground. Noticing that Naruto has an affinity for ice, at least. Saying that, "This is super cool. How am I able to make ice?" As he would then say, "Well, at least I'll be able to get stronger with this power." As Naruto would train with the same power for the next few years, developing a jutsu called, at least he's not developing, but learning a jutsu, 2 jutsus actually, called, learning a jutsu called ice release. Icicle shatters. So he would basically make this jutsu, as icicles would come out his hand, as they would then scatter across the area, locating the target that Naruto is basically aiming it at. But it doesn't go straight for the target. Naruto has to have a deep concentration in order to perform this jutsu. So yeah, and basically what we're going to skip to is when Naruto is going into the academy. Naruto would be one day walking into the academy, as this is his first day going to the academy, actually, as he would see Sasuke Uchiha, a member of the proclaimed best clan, the Uchiha clan, one of the best clans in the Leaf, as he would then snarl, saying, why does he get all the attention? Why is Naruto treated so differently from everyone? Naruto was also a child. Why does everyone respect Sasuke so much while they hate Naruto so much? These are the thoughts going through Naruto's head as he would then glance over at Sasuke Uchiha. As Sasuke Uchiha would then say, what are you looking at, brat? As Naruto would then proclaim, do you want to fight? As Sasuke would then raise his eyes to this comment, saying, sure. As Iruka would basically come in saying, hey guys, settle down. As Sasuke and Naruto would basically get up. As Naruto would then channel chakra into his fist, about to smash Sasuke's face, basically. As Sasuke would then dodge this attack, going for the counterpart, as he would then trip Naruto, landing on his nose. As his nose would start to bleed, as Sasuke would basically stomp on Naruto's face. As Naruto would basically start to cry, faking this cry. As Sasuke would then see Naruto crying, as he would then try to help him up. As Naruto would then channel chakra into his fist, his fingertips, as he would then freeze Sasuke's arms. As Sasuke would then start to basically cry, saying, the pain, basically getting frostbite. As all the girls in the room would then say, what did you do to Sasuke-kun? As basically they would rush over to Naruto, as they would try to attack Naruto. As Naruto would then basically channel his chakra into the floor, as he would then make this weird icicle barrier that the girls cannot get through due to the density of the chakra just being so strong. And Naruto would have actually decent chakra control, enough to make a shadow clone. So yeah, he would actually pass the academy. I'm skipping to where he passes the academy. He would pass the academy as he is then walking home. As then this weird looking man, one of Naruto's senseis actually, Mizuki, would then come up to Naruto, saying that if you want to have the power to become the Hokage, if you want to develop the power even more that you possess, come with me and steal the scroll of sealing and read it. This is the entrusted scroll with the powers of your technique. As Naruto would steal the scroll, as this scroll of sealing basically would have multiple techniques that Naruto possesses. One of the techniques basically is called moisture trap technique, as this is a Genin rank technique. The description of this jutsu can be used in a variety of situations by manipulating some sort of moisture, whether it be spit, water, or basically etc. So basically just any sort of moisture by focusing chakra into it before they throw it. Is this the moisture trap technique? Also, Naruto would learn cold breeze technique. By using a source of water and throwing it into the air, or just moisture of the air itself. This is Chunin/Jonin rank, actually. The user is able to force the moisture to spin around and form a very cold and harsh breeze, swirl around the user, extending forth from the user 20 feet long. The wind seems to be a bit skinned, basically. And also, Naruto would learn a few other techniques, also learning ice healing jutsu. Basically, whenever there's bleeding, Naruto would focus his chakra into his arms, as he would then put basically ice on the basically bleeding, as this would conjure up some type of bandage, as it would stop the bleeding from getting any worse. So basically, ice healing technique. So those are the techniques Naruto would learn from the scroll of sealing. As music, and also the Shadow Clone Jutsu, just to go with the canon counterpart. And basically, Mizuki would tell Naruto to give him the scroll or he will kill Naruto. Also revealing to Naruto that he has the Nine Tails inside of him. As Naruto would go into this deep trauma, saying the Nine Tails, the thing that attacked the village 7 years ago, years ago. I thought the fourth Hokage killed it. As Mizuki would then tell Naruto that no, the fourth Hokage never killed the Kyuubi. He actually sealed it inside of you. That's why everyone gives you those looks. That's why everyone treats you like you're a monster. As Iruka would then cut off Mizuki, telling Mizuki that Naruto is not a monster. He is his own person. He is Naruto Uzumaki. Okay, guys, I didn't mean Uzumaki. He's actually a Yuki. Saying that Naruto is Naruto Yuki. Don't ever, basically, think upon him twice. Don't ever say anything else. He is a strong shinobi. He is even stronger than you. As Naruto would then form 1,000 Shadow Clone. As they would then give Mizuki into a near-death experience, as he would then be locked away. And yeah, so basically where we're going to go to is where Kakashi basically enters the room and everything like that. So yeah, Kakashi would enter the room telling them to go to the roof, and they would explain their dreams and stuff like that. So yeah, they would explain their dreams. Naruto saying he wants to become the strongest person in the village hidden in the leaves. He would also want to become the Hokage. Not for some noble reason, like basically everyone respecting him as a capable shinobi or anything. He just wants everyone to respect him as a whole. He wants everyone to like him. He doesn't want to be treated as the monster he is. Not the monster he is, but basically how everyone treats him. They treat him as though he's a monster when he's his own person, as Haruka Sensei told Naruto. And so yeah, Kakashi would be astounded by these words that Naruto just spitted, basically. Saying, "So you are Minato's son," whispering under his breath. So basically what we're going to skip to is the bell test. Kakashi would tell Naruto about the bell test, saying that when he says go, they will have this test basically to get these bells away from not Minato, Kakashi, and if they are successful in this attempt, they will be able to pass the academy, basically becoming Genin fully. And if they are not able to pass, they are going to be sent back to the academy. As Sakura make a big deal about this, saying that why would we have to be sent back to the academy when we did all this hard work and we already had an academy, basically. Like, we already had a test to pass the academy. As Kakashi would say, this isn't an ordinary test, as he would then tell everyone to go. Naruto would then form a shadow clone after basically forming a shadow clone. As smoke is in the air, he would then run into bushes. As he is in the bushes, he would then try to go into deep concentration, focusing chakra into his arms. As he would then spit, not spit, but yeah, he would basically spit into his, he would basically spit on his arms. As he would then focus chakra into the spit, as the spit would become ice. As he would then shoot this, basically ice spit at Kakashi. As this ice spit would then turn into an ice sphere. As this ice sphere would go through Naruto's clone, as it would actually hit Kakashi. As Kakashi would be surprised by this due to the attack being so fast and speed that Kakashi wasn't able to use substitution yet. Saying that Naruto might be actually the strongest one on this team, not remembering they have an Uchiha on the team. As he would then say, "Good job, Naruto," as he would then basically poof from losing too much blood. Revealing he was a shadow clone, as Naruto would then move position, saying that he can't get caught. Basically being a little bit smarter, and this would have due to him always training and having a little common knowledge, not being so reckless. As he would then form some more chakra into his fist, basically, as he would then say, I have to go hand-to-hand combat with him. As he would then jump out his bushes, forming a shadow clone in midair, as he would then toss himself, using the shadow clone, as they would then do the swirly thing, tossing Naruto in the air even further, as he would then summon another shadow clone, bouncing off the shadow clone's back, as he would then find Kakashi's whereabouts, focusing chakra into his fist, as icicles would then appear, tiny icicles would appear on his fingers, as he would then miss Kakashi by a long shot, as he would then hit the tree. Kakashi would then shoot a fireball at Naruto, as Naruto would then make ice form into his hands, as he would slam his hands down into the ground, as he would then make ice release, ice pillar jutsu, as ice pillars would then form around Naruto. Basically, since Naruto's ice is resistant to fire, the element of fire, he would block this technique, not even getting a scratch on him yet. As he would then form a shadow clone, as the shadow clone would then spit into his hands multiple times, as he would then form an ice drill into his hand, as he would then go for the kill on Kakashi. As Naruto, the real Naruto, would pull out a kunai, spitting on it, putting chakra into it, where this moisture, basically, since you can use anything as a moisture for his ice technique, he would spit into his kunai, as he would then enhance his kunai with this freezing, basically ice release, as he would then stab Kakashi after Kakashi would basically dodge this ice drill technique that Naruto basically made, and he would stab Kakashi. As the ice would start to get to Kakashi, as it would freeze his internal organs, as his blood flow would stop. Kakashi, was about to die, would use substitution, saying that Naruto actually wins, as the bell, basically the time would run out. Saying that Naruto failed to get a bell, but he was still a very capable shinobi, probably even stronger than Sasuke. As Sasuke would then look down, saying that I wasn't able to defeat Kakashi. I wasn't even able to be useful in this fight. How am I supposed to be the strongest person? How am I supposed to kill Itachi if I probably can't even beat that Naruto kid? How? As Kakashi would then basically teleport to where Sasuke is, saying that it's okay. I know you would want to help in this fight, but it's just that Naruto shined. As Sasuke would then get jealous of Naruto, saying that, Naruto, fight me right now. As Naruto would then decline, as Naruto would fall, using too much chakra, passing out. Basically Sakura would get tied up to the post due to her not doing anything, even though Sasuke didn't do anything also. She still get tied up to the post due to her being useless. Even Kakashi knows she's useless. So she would get tied up to the post as Naruto would wake up as food, basically his lunchbox on his lap, starting eating his food. As he would then notice Sakura tied up to the post, not having any food, saying that, Sakura, are you hungry? As Sakura would then nod and saying, yes, can I please get some food? As Naruto would then say, sure. As he would then basically use his chopsticks to feed Sakura. As Kakashi would then appear, saying that, you all pass. As Naruto would then say, okay, I already passed anyways. Kakashi remarking, saying, you're funny, kid. As he would then say, he's definitely Minito's son. But the only thing is that he doesn't have the yellow hair as Minito does, even though he has brown hair. And basically they pass, as now we're going to go to the one month time arc, basically. Whatever you want to call it, 1 month time period, as Naruto didn't even bother to go on these low-life missions, as training, catching dogs and puppies like that. He didn't figure that it would be useful to him, as he would then spend this 1 month training, further developing his ice release techniques. As he would then discover a technique, ice release, ice slide. As this is a useful technique for dodging or maneuvering upon the battlefield. As long as there is a small amount of water located, as long as there's moisture located near his feet, he is able to put chakra into his feet, freezing his nearby surroundings, as he would then use this surroundings basically of ice to slide upon the battlefield. So basically a really good technique to move upon the battlefield. So yeah. So basically they would be walking, as Naruto would then see a puddle. Noticing that it is a clear day outside, why would there be a puddle? As he would then say, I'm tired of this, I'm getting bored. As he would then put chakra into his feet, using the ice-like technique I was talking about earlier, just before they jumped out of their transformation, as Naruto would then freeze up this puddle that they jumped out of. As the Demon Brothers would seemingly kill Kakashi, as Naruto would then get mad at this, saying that his sensei couldn't be this weak. As he would then pull out a kunai, spitting on the kunai. As he would then put ice release, basically ice chakra into it. As it would also, I forgot to mention, Naruto also has water and wind technique. Basically water and wind natures in this what if. That's what you need to form ice release, by the way. So yeah, he would do that. Putting a little bit of water, using water release, which he's acquired from the Scrollless Healing, which I did not incorporate yet. But I will talk about that next video. And he would basically kill the Demon Mist Brothers, as he would then use a water wall, as he would then use this water wall to get water out of it. As he would then put ice release technique, ice chakra into this, making this spear. As he would then stab the 2 Demon Mist Brothers, seemingly killing them on the spot. So Naruto would kill the Demon Mist Brothers as Zabuza would appear, swinging his sword, as he would basically swing his sword to the tree, as it would then hit the tree, as Zabuza the Mist would appear, as mist would roll in. As this is where I will be ending the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and share. And basically, yeah. Peace. Oh, this is also a longer video than I'm usually doing. This is a 20-minute video. So, yeah.